Well, tonight, Rhode Island's two largest cities announcing a plan to combat off-road vehicles.
Mayors of Cranston and Providence announcing a new task force saying scenes like these happen all too often and risk public safety.
12 News reporter Brandon Truitt was at today's news conference. He's live in Providence with how it will all work out. Brandon?
Kim, the two mayors met here on the Providence-Cranston line. Politically, Mayors Ken Hopkins and Jorge Elorza could not be more different, but there is a shared concern over this issue and how to fix it.
There has been some horrific, reckless, lawless activity that we simply cannot tolerate.
Leaders in Providence and Cranston say that's what it all comes down to. You've likely seen images just like these, dozens, if not hundreds, of off-road vehicles taking over city streets.
Many of our residents, rightfully so, are fed up and are fearful of being struck.
Our phones ring off the hook when they're out there in certain neighborhoods.
So today, a new initiative, the ATV Dirt Bike Task Force. The police departments of both cities will share intelligence, physical resources, and personnel. Rhode Island State Police have offered to help too. The goal is to keep the bikes off the street and confiscate the ones that don't follow the law. Providence Mayor Jorge Elorza says more cities are looking to join this initiative. In the meantime, they're expanding their search.
Looking at gas stations, looking at sellers, looking at the organizers, and looking at the owners of these vehicles.
All of it, they say, in an effort to avoid something like this. Last year's moped crash involving Jamal Gonzalez, who's still recovering. Providence's police chief saying many of these off-road vehicles are unregistered, making them unlawful.
Let it be known there is a lot of law-abiding bike riders, and we're good with that.
Organizers of riding groups are trying to ask for designated spaces where they say they could ride more safely. Mayor Jorge Elorza is trying to get a statewide registration system for bikes passed through the State House. His team, though, today telling me no bills have been filed or sponsored. Live in Providence, Brandon Truitt, 12 News.
The latest now on efforts to keep illegal ATVs off the streets. Rhode Island's two largest cities are now working together. They're teaming up on a task force to prevent incidents like these. 12 News reporter Brandon Truitt is live on the Providence-Cranston line where both mayors met today. Brandon?
Well, Shannon, public safety officials in Providence and Cranston say this is one of their biggest public safety concerns. Tonight, there is a new task force aiming to get ahead of this problem before the weather warms up.
Many of our residents, rightfully so, are fed up and are fearful of being struck.
It's a problem plaguing two cities.
Our phones ring off the hook when they're out there in certain neighborhoods.
Off-road vehicles not staying off the road, traveling in groups like these, taking over sidewalks and streets.
There has been some horrific, reckless, lawless activity that we simply cannot tolerate.
That's why Providence and Cranston leaders announced this, a new ATV dirt bike task force. The police departments of both cities will share intelligence, physical resources, and personnel. Rhode Island State Police have offered help too. The goal is to keep the bikes off the street and confiscate the ones that don't follow the law.
If it's in Providence and it's in Cranston, it's going to take a collaborative effort to do this.
Mayor Jorge Elorza is saying other cities have reached out wanting to join in. In the meantime, they're widening their search.
Looking at gas stations, looking at sellers, looking at the organizers, and looking at the owners of these vehicles.
The mayor interrupted for a time.
And why can't we do that again?
Biker advocates saying they want designated riding spaces like here at Collier Park. The mayor says it's not off the table, but wants unregistered vehicles off the street. And Cranston Mayor Ken Hopkins says the bikes that they seize are going to be sent to the Dominican Republic. It's part of a partnership they have with the police department there. Providence has already seized hundreds of these types of illegal vehicles. Right now they say they're considering a similar option. We're live in Providence. Brandon Truitt, 12 News.